want you all to die.
You straight,
And
bro?
I want to die too. Oh, yes. I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering.
Hey, man, you good? Because if you want all that, just go on somewhere.
I'm different, you see. From the ancients who clung to dear life.
We're going to be tackling on 5.4 today, just so that we can get ourselves even more ready for Endwalker. I think it's like less than 30 days away now. Oh yeah, Garatia. I'm gonna talk to him real quick. I suppose we have to take stock of the situation by forestalling the 8th Umbral Calamity. We have unwritten history. The future now lies behind my kin. Now can't say what awaits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not, but that we can overcome all trials. We have always done so, have we not? Oh yeah, it's just well, how's he been doing? Do you mean since I reawoken in this body? The hunger being par for the course, I have no complaints. All appears to be well. Though my memories straddle the lives I have lived, there are no contradicting fragments which cause me confusion. Yet by the same token, it is a strange feeling to be possessed of my own young body again. Even accounting for the crystallization, I do not recall ever being so light and spray. As for my soul, your soul assures me it is similar to yours, Sam. That is to say, it is somewhat denser than others, but otherwise normal. On the face of it, it appears to make sense, but I couldn't help but consider the difference between your circumstances and mine. You, of course, merged with Albert, and as similar as your souls may have been, the fact is you were different people. Thus did your soul gain in density. How you were able to merge is another matter. Given what we know of the soul, that you possess distinct memories should have rendered the process more complicated, though I but theorize perhaps your strong and sheer desire to do so made it possible. In contrast, I simply merged myself, whatever additional experiences the older me may have had, my fundamental existence remained unchanged. Mind you, that's not to say that I've hadn't improved, far from it. At any rate, when our souls combined, it shouldn't have been a process of amalgamation, but rather, shall we say, atonement. It seems somewhat strange that my soul has become denser. Or could this be the result of having undergone another rejoining? If so, it would serve as proof of the future that many fought and died to prevent. Lest we forget, my friend. Least we forget. Oh wow, that's a whole lot, Gartia, that's on your mind, man. But I can understand that. You're very curious and hope that, things work out. Okay. Tataro, what do you got to say? Everyone likes the garments I prepared for them. The time I spent polishing my skills wasn't in vain. Yeah, you're doing a great job as a Yami crafter. Okay, in case you're wondering, Gartia is an outfit suited for traveling, while his weapon uses a piece of the crystal tower as the focus. Brilliant, right? Yeah, I like it. Now I know we probably shouldn't go around chipping bits off of Allegan relics, but it was just one little piece. Hey, I'm not complaining about it at all, so I wouldn't worry about it. Alright, Krill. Alizé's quest. Krill's eyes light up at the sight of you. Alright, let's see what this goes on. Oh, greetings, Sam. Come to look in our friends. Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them, and have satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? Yeah, let's do it. It's another cutscene. Hey, look at this group.
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I've a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Yeah, he's not wrong. Thancred was getting ready to shut him down. Look at him. Yeah, you don't got Reen no more.
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Oh,
Welcome
Lise.
back, everyone.
I was definitely not expecting her to come in here. Oh, well, good to see you again.
Lise!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
The famous Lise Hext, former Scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
Chitter chatter. I was not expecting Lise to make a return. Well, maybe in the future, but not right now.
Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
Right. That twist still gets me right now. Just knowing Hydaelyn in general was a primal. But man, it really just makes you think about everything. And it kind of makes sense why people have the Echo.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared.
Right. And who knows if we have to worry about Hydaelyn as well. Like, that's one thing I've been thinking about as well, is that what if Zodiac is not the only adversary that we're going to have to deal with? What if we have to handle Hydaelyn as well? Especially since, like, Endwalker is supposed to be, like, the end of the Hydaelyn and Zodiac age, right? Well, it kind of makes me wonder, like, what's going to happen with Hydaelyn as well. I don't know. Right now, I'm just spitballing, but really, I have some theories as to what might go down in this.
though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
Right.
But tell us, Lise, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
Yeah, it's interesting seeing her come here.
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough?
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire.
Okay.
So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne. The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Okay.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald. And we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Alamigo, then.
Alamigo!
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Like what?
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the tempered.
Oh. Yeah.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
Right.
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll do my best. I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
Why you gotta say it like that? I wish that was an option. I wish there was a third option underneath that saying like, why you gotta say it like that? Because that's definitely what I would say in this situation. I like stuffy meetings, okay. I'll go with the first one. I don't mind going with Alizé. I like her. She's cool.
I knew you'd say yes.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Yeah, sure, man. Come along. Alizé's like, I was hoping a moment with him.
Mind. I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
Oh yeah, I bet they're both gonna lose their minds just because...
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
That is true, it could. These people are goofy, but I love them.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
But you gotta love how Y'shtola is kind of like the mother of this group. I really feel like Y'shtola is like the mother of the group. Alright, let's talk to him real quick. When Y'shtola is about, one cannot afford even the slightest sip. Yeah, like I said, she's like the mother of the group. You gotta watch yourself, man. Alright. Gosh, I love Y'shtola. Okay, don't worry. I can say with complete confidence that Gara is dressed for anything. Okay, I trust you. Alright, Alizé, what is it that we need to do? When I set out to save Holric, I think Gabu was always at the back of my mind, and having proved that the light corrupted are not lost, I am convinced that the same must be true of the tampered. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters, the ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unnecessary hypothesis, Lise, and it warrants full attention and investigation. If there's even a chance we can save Gabu, we have to try. But however much I like to race over to Limsa and set to work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Beglug would remind us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so, before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering. There's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to wealth of knowledge. Not of the modern scholars, perhaps, but what of their ancient counterparts? I know the Allicans took a more than passing interest in the subject. And if what we seek is to be found anywhere, it would surely be at the Ethereal Chemical Research Facility. Okay. Where they experimented on primals and their worshippers? Yes, good thinking. I've never actually been there myself, but I did read the reports on the Ali's Law, which means we'll be needing an airship. Well, Sid. An airship, you say? Yeah, Sid. Meet me at the northern bank of Silvertear Lake. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, come prepared to travel. Okay. A little surprise? Oh wow, what is there a lot of people over here doing? I don't ever remember seeing anything like this. What's going on here? When I was tasked with holding the fort, the silence of the place was unnerving at times. Strange to say that it's amidst that these ceaseless clamor that I feel most at peace. Okay. The Archons have scarcely returned and already Sister is at it again. However, this plays out. I pity the newcomer. Here, here, brother. If Garatia is skilled in all forms of combat as they say, we must train hard if we are to keep up. Not only have the Archons returned to us, but a capable new comrade has joined the fold besides. Their presence shall inspire us to ever greater heights. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, there you're smitten with the newcomer. Oh, dang, he's going quick right there. Or she, my bad. She's going really quick. Smitten with the newcomer, the both of them. But I won't let him come between us. If he were to join us, on the other hand... Okay. Let me make sure my gear is all set. Okay, I'm good. Wait. Is that Tataro's new outfit? What is she? Is she getting ready to fight? Wait, that is her outfit in the key art for Endwalker. Wait. Are you a pilot like Sid, or are you trying to fight? Oh my gosh, look at her airship. It's pink, of course. Wow. Of course you will have a pink airship, Tataru. Oh my gosh, that's goofy. Can I get on it? No, of course I can't. Oh well, let's see what she got to say. I can't believe she got herself an airship. Yep, that's it. Oh my goodness. She's been training under Sid the entire time. I give you the Bonaza, the Scions' very own airship. I built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones and named her for luck and prosperity. Wait. I knew she was going under, well, not really. Like, I kind of guessed that she was training under Sid or something. But she built this herself? With the help of others? Wow. Okay, Tataru, you are becoming the ultimate Omnicrafter. Tataru, this is This is amazing. We'll be able to fly just about anywhere we want. Our garments were impressive enough, but to build an entire airship? I see. The annuals did not exaggerate the many talents of the Scions' fabled coin keeper. Right. I also introduced myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I hoped. But that's alright, because we are hired this capable fellow here instead. The Bonaza is equipped with a full complement of menace cutters, by the way. Feel free to use them to get around Al-Isla. But enough talk, it's time to fly. All aboard! Okay, so my theory about her being a pilot is not true, but it's close. Okay, Garati, you got anything to say here? Did I ever mention that I was fond of flying? Because I am. Be it on an airship, an Amara, or a chocobo, there is nothing so exhilarating as feeling the wind on your face as the horizon unfolds before you. I definitely agree. Honestly, Sid would be jealous of the way that airship flies. Totaro has outdone herself. Anyway, here we are on Ali's Law. And Alphino's report did not do the scale of this place justice. Okay. So this is where you had your reckoning with Thornton. I wish I'd been with you. Yeah, it would have been awesome. Okay. The Wisdom of Aleg. This appears to be the helix, which means we stand in the Alpha Quadrant. To the east lies the Beta Quadrant, and yes, I believe I have my bearings. Though this is my first time on Ali's Law, I do have some familiarity with the place thanks to the records in the Crystal Tower. Unless I am mistaken, this path leads to an aetherite, beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we begin our search there. Alright, well, let's keep going. Okay, time for our authority on Alakan artifacts to show what we can do, what he can do. Okay, and here is the terminal. A moment while I search the archives for references to tampering. Ah, there we are. Iconic corruption. An overview. That sounds promising. Indeed. Let us see what this report has to say. Confound it. The contents appear to have been deleted. What? No. Isn't there something you can do? Not from here, I'm afraid, but it may be that another copy of the report exists elsewhere. The question is, where to look? It says here, the report was written by someone named Owen. Is it likely that he kept a copy? I would say it's a distinct possibility. Assuming he was a researcher here, he would have had quarters on the Herbosphere. We can ascertain the details at the Herbosphere control. Perhaps you. Let's return to the Banaza and avail ourselves of the mana cutters. We'll need them to reach our destination. I forgot, you already have a suitable means of transport, don't you? No need to waste time accompanying us back to the airship, then. We'll see you at the Herbosphere. The Herbosphere. I guess as far as like my final location songs, before you fight the final boss and all that, I think this is probably my most favorite one. I haven't been to that. This giant dome looking thing. This is definitely, I mean, I don't know if it's new, but it's definitely new to me. I have not seen this. Looks cool. Okay. The mana cutters appear to be ironworks made, but I dare say Tatara will craft her own soon enough. Yeah, that could be a possibility. If the late one did indeed have a chamber here, this node will be able to tell us its number. There, from what I recall of the layout, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of... Warning, an evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to the hemisphere is not permitted at this time. Foiled again. In all likelihood, the order would have been opposed during the 4th Umbral Calamity, and I doubt it will be lifted in the near future. But is energy level critical, returning to base for recharging? Well, surely there must be some other way to gain access. Force, for example? Ere we resort to that, I have an idea. Were we to send a surge of energy through yonder control mechanism, it should prompt the system to restart releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy source, a concentrated lightning shard might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall that they are known to form at points of the stagnant ether throughout the continent. You seem to recall. Are you honestly telling me that was in the records too? I am. A report sent to the capital mentioned that lightning aspect aether was prone to pulling on the continent, resulting in surges that interfered with equipment. Okay. A minor detail, I grant you, but in my role as caretaker of Crystal Tower, there was no such thing as too much elegant knowledge. Besides, my studies helped me to feel connected to the source, to home. I must have explored this facility 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here with the two of you is more exhilarating than I can ever express. Now then, the lightning shard. If I may, I suggest we split up and search the beta quadrant. Oh, but beware of sprites. They are wont to manifest where the ether is stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which makes me think we should make a contest of this. Really, Alize, you want to make a contest of everything. The first to return here with a shard wins. What do you say? Gar's like, does she always do this? Very well. It will be my honor to come third. What? And the look I gave him too. And they already took off. Well, I better get going myself too. Nice. I will take that lightning shard, thank you. Bravo, that was quite a show, adventurer. Why the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of the prize slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the lightning shard is yours. Who are you? Show yourself at once. What? No dramatic entrance? You've changed. Very funny. Now let's get back to work. I'm gonna go with that one. You remember that? In my defense, I was caught up in the moment. It isn't every day you meet an honest-to-God hero after all. Well, the contest continues, so you had better hurry back. But one last thing. Thank you, Sam, for bringing me here. Oh, no problem, man. Cool. I'm sure Alizé's probably gonna lose her mind. Oh, Alizé has nothing to say against Gara. Okay, well. You have a shard? Then you win. I searched high and low, but couldn't find so much as a trace of stagnant ether. Oh, interesting. It appears Alizé had no luck, so victory is yours. Congratulations. Now then, may I have the shard? Here you go, buddy. What is it that makes you so much better at finding things? What do you have that I don't? That is a question I too have asked myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we could both learn a great deal from Sam, and not only about the secrets of the adventuring— whoa, a car just pulled up on us. But come, we should attend to our mission. Freaking car just came out of nowhere. Excellent, the system responded exactly as intended. We now have access to the Herber Sphere. Habby Sphere. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Only one obstacle remains, the security system within. Should they be triggered, they could make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. If I am right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. Alright, well, be careful. Assuming this place works like the Crystal Tower, yes, but if it doesn't, you'll be on your own. I want you to promise us that you'll get out at the first sign of trouble. I promise. Wish me luck. Well, nothing for it but to sit tight. That looks like a Coliseum, to be honest. Oh, we're doing this again. Just looking at the horizon. I'm sure this Owen fellow was very learned by iconic corruption. An overview sounds like a studium thesis. We all had to write one. Least you wonder. Mine was about the combat application of ether. I'm nothing if not practical. Alphonal was more philosophical, of course. Political, dare I say it. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on our nation's duty to the world. A controversial subject, to say the least. He asserted that Charlian's knowledge should rightly be used to protect all life on the star, in direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-intervention. Being a leading member of the Forum, our father was not happy. At the time, of course, Alphonal was utterly convinced of his views, and would cheerfully argue to the death with anyone who saw things differently. But by which I mean, the roads were long. To be fair to him, though, he's since learned to be a little more open-minded, but deep down he still holds fast to that one belief, and I admire him for it. Okay. I should have liked to meet the young Alphonal for what it's worth. My thesis concerned the Allegan civilization is depicted in folklore. Oh, you're back. I didn't know you attended the studium. I didn't. A thesis was required to earn my Archon mark. My peers at the Students of Baldacin convinced me to write one with the promise of unfettered access to forbidden tomes. Though I consider it no more than a means to an end at the time, I will admit it was gratifying to have My efforts acknowledged. Good gods, an Archon thesis. I shudder to imagine the work involved. But enough about that. Is this the fruit of your foray? Yes, Owen's archive node. It was waiting for me in his chamber. If a copy of his report still survives, it will be stored in this device. Shall we find out? Bleeping and initializing, scanning for registered user. User not found to proceed. As a guest, please complete biometric authentication. Bleep, verifying. Authentication complete. Guest identified as member of the royal family. I am at your most humble service, Your Highness. It never ceases to amuse me. Just but a pity that the effect will not last forever. Doga and Unai said as much when they granted me this gift, but until such time as it fades, I shall use it gratefully. Search archive for iconic corruption. Searching. One item found. Iconic corruption. An overview. The report is locked by the author. Please state password. Don't get that. Well, go on then, Your Highness. Tell the nice note the password. Right, let's see. Glory be to Aleg. Wrong? Long live Emperor Zen? Okay. Password incorrect. Please try again. Uh-oh. Oh, what's up, Vash? Confounded. Come now, passwords are invariably short and simple, for instance. Is she gonna be aggressive about it? Password. Okay then. The notion that the password could be something so insane would be laughable were it not dangerously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaiden. Oh. What did that thing just call me? Oh, that's pretty hilarious right there. Wild Rose. Courage. Go with Wild Rose. Password incorrect again. Be warned that any further inappropriate behavior in the presence of His Highness will not be tolerated. Oh yeah, she's getting ready to destroy it. Alright, that's it. I say we dismantle it and mainly extract what we need. Now, let's not be too hasty. A single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a task for Sid and his colleagues. If anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it is them. Come, let us bear the node back to the Rising Stones. We're actually gonna take that with us? Alright then. Fine, I'll let Sid try his hand first, but if that doesn't work, we're doing it my way. Yeah, I figured that, girl. Calm down. Okay, reviving the legacy. I should probably mention that I have yet to meet Sid since waking up. Ramboros did send word to the Ironworks, but it appears our friend has been afield on urgent business. Nevertheless, I assure you, my purpose to seek his help is no pretext. However much I might look forward to seeing him again, him and everyone. But come, let us be on our way. Let's do it. Look at him, all but running. How sweet. Still, it wouldn't do to keep him waiting, shall we? Yeah, I will get ready to go. I take it you have news to share? So do I. Oh. I'm pleased to see your mission was a success, in no small part due to the Bonaza. You changed back to your other outfit. I liked it when you were like an engineer or something. Krell's back too. I wonder what was decided at the council. Oh yeah, that's right. Or the node, I guess I could talk to that thing. Okay, wonderful news. Tataru contacted Sid on our behalf, and he is on his way here, even as we speak. While we wait, I should like very much to hear what transpired at the Alliance Council. Would you be so kind, Krell? Yeah, I'm curious to see what happened too. Oh, that don't sound good. The music. As you know, the meeting was convened to discuss how best to respond to recent events in Garlemald. According to the intelligence from our Doman allies, the War of Secession rages on and the Empire remains without a leader. Amidst the chaos, the Imperial legions and the presence of have begun to move independently of the motherland. Perseverance. Of great concern to us is the Illard, a legion aligned with Lord Norva. It appears they have received substantial financial backing from the House Brutus. Okay. Brutus. Aren't they the ones who took in Yatsu and Ashi? This bides well. Xeno's movements, meanwhile, remain shrouded in mystery. We're hoping that Thancred and Urianger will be able to shed some light on his activities when they return. Okay. Until such time as they do, the Allied leaders feel it will be unwise to interfere in the conflict. And so, thanks in part of the Imperial withdrawal from Gemet, they have decided to turn their attention to the primal problem once more. Working with friendly factions among the beast tribes, they hope to reopen dialogue and explore new avenues for peace. Given the timing, I suspect they wish to put their respective houses in order ahead of the decisive clash with the Empire. Whatever their intent, this is not a problem easily solved. The Lamensons in particular struggle in their efforts, and Alphino and Yashola have been called upon to aid them. So long as we are dealing with the Tampered, I'm afraid no amount of dialogue will avail us. But we can develop a treatment for tampering, then anything is possible. Which is why we must succeed. And on that cheery note, why not make yourselves comfortable in Dawn's respite? I will show Sid as soon as he arrives, okay? I understood it took a little trip to Ali's Law. Raha made himself useful, I trust. Yeah, he did good. We met the respite cozier than ever. You're going to love it, okay? Did you add like a game room with like maybe some big screen TVs? Did you add in a brand new big couch for like a family? You know, I consider us family, so make it like a big comfortable couch. No? Okay, cool. I guess I'll see whatever we got. Maybe add some candles? I don't know. Oh! It is a little bit more nicer. Okay. Slightly, but you know. Guess we got a new table over there. Alright. As important as Gabu is to me, I know only too well how much more it is at stake here. A cure could change the whole world. Yeah, that's true. Sid, a long last. Yeah, you get to finally meet him. Biggs and Wedge came too. Sid. Forgive us for not coming to see you sooner, my friend. As you may have heard, we've had our hands full. In our defense, you are up rather early. I was under the impression you'll be slumbering a while longer. Oh, I would have been, had you not fulfilled your promise. Huh, I still struggle with that idea. From where I stand, the secrets of the traversing time and space seems exactly as unformidable as they ever did. But if an alternate version of myself had already laid them bare, I dare say that frees me up to concentrate on other endeavors. Speaking of which, you wanted my help with something, was it? Well, a treatment for tampering. And for the next step, you need to find the password to Alec and report. Just so, with nary a clue to guide us, we could be here forever and still not guess correctly, and thus return to you. Well, I'd love to say that we could help you, so I will. Once suitably configured, a Magitech terminal should make you short work of identifying the password. I knew I could rely on you. Now, anticipating that it might be of use, I took the liberty of borrowing a tombstone from the Rambos. It contains an Allegan dictionary. Good thinking. I'll transfer the information to the terminal and set it to work right away. Y'all want to take a look at this? Yeah, we got it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I remember that thing in the Omega raids. Ah, looks like it's finished. Let's see. Freedom. The password is freedom. Well, Alize was right about keeping it simple. Ha, short and simple, just as I said. Would you care to do the honors, Your Highness? I would, milady. Note, open the report entitled Iconic Corruption. An overview. Password, freedom. Password accepted. Blue. Opening report. He looks like a blue mage. This report seeks to provide an overview of mechanism by which icons corrupt and bind men to their will. The phenomenon we call corruption refers to the alteration of the ether of the soul. Said ether ordinary exists in equilibrium, no one element being more prominent than the other. Okay, they're getting ready to do a lore drop on us. But when a subject is exposed to the ether of an icon, this changes, their soul taking on the properties of the entity in question. Oh, it was that boss. By way of an example, exposure to the ether of the fiend, Sephiroth, would cause a subject ether to become aligned with the element of earth. As a consequence, the subject would attain heightened affinity with earth aspect magic, as well as natural levels of endurance. Repeated exposure would further enhance these traits, ultimately altering the subject's very flesh. Oh wow. So they will transform. The changes undergo by the subject are not solely attributed to elemental alignment. However, further testing has determined that the subject's soul becomes an umbrally charged or stagnant during the process. This stagnation of the soul has the effect of dilating the sense of self, rendering the subject vulnerable to the will of the icon, the thoughts of whom come to consume their entire existence. In this manner, do the corrupted become worshippers of the icon, their prayers serving to further empower the entity. Having discerned the mechanism of iconic corruption, my colleagues and I set out to develop material capable of shielding one from its effects, an endeavor in which we were successful, albeit in a great cost. In the course of testing, many of my assistants, good men and women all, fell victim to corruption, and in accordance with protocol, they were summarily put to death. Oh. Subsequently, I submitted a proposal to investigate potential cures for corruption, but it was rejected, deemed non-essential by Lord Amon. Though I knew it would be fruitless, I protested the decision, and for my impertinence, I don't think I've heard of that one. Impertinence? I have been stripped of rank and title, and will shortly be expelled from this facility. Oh, that's not good. In all likelihood, this report will be expunged from the archives. Nonetheless, I recorded in the hope that one day someone will undertake to do that which I could not, and find a cure for the victims of iconic corruption. In recording. Okay then. So not even the Allegans were able to find a cure, or rather were not given the chance to do so. One cannot help but wonder what motivated Lord Amon's decision. More importantly, this confirms that stagnation of the soul is indeed the problem, and Aligo can remedy that. True, yet were we simply to reanimate a tempered soul, I fear it would do not to diminish the individual's fanatical faith. Indeed, it may well intensify it. No, we would somehow need to suppress the primal's hold over the subject at the same time, or risk them ever remaining its thrall. Okay. So there's no point in reviving their souls unless we can also restore their sense of self. I'm gonna go with the first one because that kind of makes sense. I mean, they both work the same. But of course, memory transference. The process has the effect of compartmentalizing memories, separating them into manageable bundles, if you will. By adapting the technique, it may be possible to archive selective reanimation. That is, limit the effects to only those memories that exist prior to tampering. Through thus restoring the sense of self, we could theoretically drown out the incitements of false faith which had come to dominate the individual's thoughts. I see, the theory seems sound, and our experience treating the light corrupted would help us to identify suitable memories for reanimation. But are you confident you can adapt memory transference as required? I seem to recall your attempts to do so while trying to bring us home culminated in literal bloodletting. They did. You are right. Despite my best efforts, I could not recreate the mechanism, and I concede that the rather clumsy compromise I reached would not provide the basis for a cure. Yeah, we don't want him to be hurting himself again. Then perhaps it's better that we consider another approach. Your doubts are understandable, but this time I believe we have reason to be confident. You see, nodes such as this were built with the ability to simulate magic, which leads me to believe that it may be capable of performing some simulations of the transference technique. If so, we would be able to conduct years worth of tests within the space of a few days. In theory, it would be no different from how we identify the password. But I'll take more calculating power. A lot more. I honestly couldn't say whether our equipment would be up to the task. Tell me, Sid, why do you suppose Owen locked his report behind a password? To keep it from prying eyes, of course. Why else? I am kind of curious of that too. Especially if he was one to make sure that there's people in the future that can take it up. Wait, a password that could be guessed by anyone with leisure in a dictionary would keep it from a person minded to look. No, he wanted his report to be seen by those who strive for freedom. Makes sense. Not unlike the members of the certain disguised engineer collective, a distinguished engineer collective, I believe their motto was freedom through technology, or some such. You two, round up as many magic terminals as you can find and bring them to the workshop. Right away, Chief. Things are about to get very busy. Lucky we have you to help us, eh? Wow, that was a lot to read. Man, it was definitely a lot to read. Okay. Oh, the archive node shut down. Well, let's do some fluff dialogue. So, Krail. Suffice to say, I shall be of whatever help I can. Okay. All those magic terminals won't come cheap. Shut up, Totaro. Some things you shouldn't put a price on. Oh man, she's worried about being the secretary that she's always is. As with our first foray into the labyrinth of the ancients, we seek to venture into unknown. And in order to succeed, we require not knowledge and preparation, but daring besides, just like old times. Okay. We're getting there, Sam, one step at a time. Right. While Garty and I configured the terminals, I want the rest of you to procure supplies, namely ceruleum to fuel the terminals and ice shards to keep them cool. And the more we have the both, the better. Leave the ice shards to me. I'll round up some adventures and go on a gathering spree. In that case, I trust Ann and Alze with their ceruleum. Here's a promissory note for each of you. Okay. Take them to Skysteel Manufacturing in Ishgard and the ceruleum processing plant in Thanalan. The people there will give you what we need. Alright. Yours is a well-known face in the Holy See, I believe. If it's all the same to you, I'll head to Thanalan. Yeah, sure. So you are after ceruleum. In that case, please present the note to our engineer at the airship landing. he shall be glad to assist you. Cerulean, you've come to the right man. Fair warning though, the price has shot up on an account of the uncertainty with the Empire, so I hope you've got the coin. I got this note. This is how many I need? Well now, promissory note from the Ironworks. I don't see many of these. Not that it's a problem, it's as good as gold to me. Alrighty. What are we talking about? How much it costs, or how many we need, or something? Oh, hey, Emmerich.
My friend! After the disappointment of not seeing you in Alamigo, what good fortune to chance upon you here of all places.
It's good to see you two again.
As you may have heard, the Allied nations are making a renewed effort to address the primal problem. To that end, have I invited the chieftain of the Vanu to Ishgard, that we might together plot a course. Since the war with the Empire appears to be nearing its conclusion, I would also like to call upon Estinian's lance. Alas, he is, as ever, a difficult man to find.
Yeah.
I am informed he recently paid a visit to the Rising Stones. Should he happen to do so again, be sure to pass on my regards, won't you?
You got it, man.
But tell me, what business brings you to our fair city this day?
Well, I need some materials just so we can help out on...
A cure for tempering.
Yeah.
You never cease to amaze me. Until now, our only hope has been prevention, our every failure irrevocable. But this would rewrite the rules of engagement. It could end the cycle of bloodshed. Very well. You shall have all the ceruleum we can provide, and an airship with which to transport it.
Okay, then.
In this matter, you may count on Ishgard's full support.
Emmerich a great guy. It's really nice to go back and see everybody. I wonder if we'll go to Doma. Wow, that's a lot of technology. Like, look at all that stuff. What is Alizé thinking about? She got her head down. Did you not get what you need or something? Oh, she's probably just tired.
Who would have thought ceruleum weighed so much?
Don't tell me you tried carrying it yourself.
Serves me right for being stubborn, I suppose. I should have just done what you did and accepted help.
Yeah.
Good work, you two. This is all we asked for and more. Quite a lot more, now that I look at it.
Mm-hmm. Has some help from Lord Emmerich.
Lord Emmerich, eh? And entirely by chance. Ha! Some people have all the luck.
We have also succeeded in configuring the terminals. thanks in no small part to our able assistant.
Nero?
It's been a while, hero. You seem surprised to see me. Lest you misunderstand, I've no interest in such things as cures for tempering.
So why are you here?
But if you mean to achieve that which eluded even the storied Allegans, it seemed plain that you would require my expertise. And so it proved. Is that not right, Garland?
For all the effort it took to track you down after your latest disappearing act, you could find the cure for death, and it wouldn't be worth the trouble.
That wasn't the only reason I agreed to cooperate. I'm reliably informed that Garland and I are destined to unravel the secrets of travel, not only across dimensions, but through time.
Yeah, something like that.
Doubtless the lion's share of the credit lies with me. 9 parts to Garland's 1. And this research will be a stepping stone to that illustrious achievement.
Very well then. I'll do 1/10 of the work. Just the part that's beyond you.
Whatever you say, Garland.
Right. If everyone's ready, let's begin.
Technology.
All appears to be in order. Now, we just have to wait for it to find us our magic. Why not take this opportunity to put your feet up? This may take a while.
I'll take a seat right over here. Thank you very much. Oh, the cutscene's still going. Alzay and Totaro about to fall asleep. Look like Krill's already asleep.
Damn it. It's overloading.
Chief! She won't last much longer!
Shut it down.
We'll have to shut it down.
Yeah.
Wait! We're close! So very close!
Oh!
Oh no. Look like this whole place is about blow.
Well, this is going swimmingly.
Please, a moment longer. I beg you. There! No. I was able to memorize the magic before it faded. It still needs to be put to the proof, but I believe we have our cure.
I feel like we may need to look into it a little more, but I don't know. I mean, if you say you got it... I don't know. Maybe I was being a little pessimistic, but I am glad he was able to get something of it.
It's just as well. She'll never run again.
Oh boy, we better hope we got it for real then.
The fault is mine. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It may fall short of dimension hopping, but a cure for tempering is not to be sniffed at. This, my friend, is a world-changing discovery. One we're proud to have had a hand in. A few Magitech terminals are a pittance to pay.
Thank you.
Well, we've done what we can. The rest is up to you.
Well, alrighty. Well, alrighty. That was an interesting turn of events. So we finally have it, the cure for tampering. All that remains is to put it to use. I shall be praying for your success on the front lines. In the end, we didn't have to pay for the terminal, which is great for us, but I can't help but feel for my counterpart in the Ironworks. Yeah, I'm kinda right there too, Totaro. Alas, the Ironworks crew couldn't linger long, far too much to do. Yet, brief though our time together was, it was bloody good to see them. Alright, Alize, what's up, girl? Forget us not, okay? At long last, we have our cure. In theory, at any rate, we cannot be certain until such time as we put it to the proof, but I am quietly confident. Well, if we're to test it on someone, then I suggest Gabu. His symptoms are relatively mild. He'll be fine, I'm sure of it, as long as you exercise due caution. I'm gonna go with the second one. Yes, as long as we exercise due caution, it will be fine. Without further ado, then let's make for Limsa. We've kept Gabu waiting long enough. This plain Alize is very fond of Gabu, to the extent that I have a hand in it. I shall do all of my power to bring him back. Well, this is the moment of truth. I'll have our host bring Gabu to us at once. It's rain and it's pouring. Gabu is getting... okay. I don't know. I wasn't gonna...
Apologies for the wait. Gabu, have you been good?
Can you say her name?
Still no change, I'm afraid. He just stands there in silence until we move him.
Can you say Alize? I'm sorry.
It's all right now. We're going to help you get better.
I hope he does. This is definitely something I wish it definitely works out for Alize. Oh, Alphino, you're Stola.
Fancy meeting you here.
I could say the same thing.
Alphino, Yushtola! I thought you were attending to primal matters.
We were, and came here for a meeting on the subject. Certain pirate factions did not deign to attend, however, and it was cancelled.
We had resigned ourselves to having wasted a journey when we chanced to espy you. Could it be that there has been progress with the treatment?
We made some progress.
Using Magitech terminals to formulate the solution. I would never have contemplated such an approach.
So this new magic, adapted from memory transference, would be used to purge the subject of their fanatical faith, while Angelo would be responsible for reanimating the ether of their soul. Yet I wonder at the practicalities. If one were to reanimate the soul first, it would only serve to exacerbate the tempering. Conversely, a stagnant soul would not respond to the effects of the magic. Would both need to be performed simultaneously?
Ah, nothing escapes Master Matoya's inquiring eye. As you say, both must be carried out simultaneously. And thus, I propose to imbue Angelo with the tempering treatment in much the same manner as I did the spirit vessels.
No. Cool, she just summoned him. Dang, she looked like she got the hang of it.
We also spare Graha the trouble of casting spell after spell. It's really rather efficient.
It looked like she done mastered it.
Be that as it may, certain difficulties are unavoidable. The imbuing process will still require no small amount of ether.
Yeah, as always.
And as I can no longer draw upon the Crystal Tower's stores of energy, I will be compelled to rely on those of others.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I, for one, would be glad to assist.
As would I. Since the resumption of our duties, it has been naught but stuffy meetings, and I have ample ether to spare.
Excellent. With your permission, then, let us begin.
We're doing that right here, right now? Okay. Oh, well, yeah, we're gonna try to do it for Gabu. Okay. Let's hope it works.
Yes, this will do. And now, it's my turn.
That familiar's face.
'Tis done.
No small amount indeed.
Well, we seek to go where even the Allegans did not. It was never like to be easy.
Yeah.
The rest is up to you, Alize. The treatment itself will take time and focus, so we will need a quiet room. I'm sure our hosts can spare one. I will go with her. It may be a while before we return, so I would ask for your patience and your faith.
Well, you already got both of those.
We'll bring Gabu back. You see if we don't.
Oh, look at him go.
'Twould seem our part is played. Let us find a place to recuperate while we wait for news.
Yeah, I bet you two are tired after giving up all that. Didn't even have to fight and they already get worn out. Stola, what's going on, girl? I'll say we'll succeed. I'm certain of it. We need but have faith. Well, this seems as good as a spot as any to have a rest. And it stopped raining, too.
For years, Eorzea has labored to find a solution to the primal problem, without success. Any hope that tempering could be reversed faded long ago. I myself had given it up as impossible. Given up on the tempered and the light corrupted alike. They were problems to be tolerated, or else eliminated, I believed. And to think otherwise was pure naivety. Childishness, even. But Alize refused to give up. She struggled and she struggled. And her efforts were rewarded with a way to bring back Halric. And now countless others may no longer be beyond salvation. However much we bicker, I have the greatest respect for my sister. Had I half her stubbornness, nay, her unwillingness to accept the status quo, I would be a far better person. A far better scion.
Oh, Alphino, you've been doing great just what you are right now, man. Don't compare yourself. I feel like you're doing an amazing job, and you're part alone. We need both Alize and you for whatever uniqueness do you both provide for the Scions. And we've been doing good ever since. Yeah, I feel like I should say that. Well, if it's any consolation, she's in all of your work. Don't tell me, tell her. I would definitely say the first one. I feel like she admires your work too, Alphino. She definitely does.
She told you of my graduation thesis. How very embarrassing. Nonetheless, it is comforting and not a little surprising to hear that I'm still capable of impressing my sister. On the rare occasions I'm not annoying her, that is.
Are you okay?
Alize, are you all right?
The treatment. Did it work?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Delighted, happy, glad.
Oh, hey.
Gabu!
It worked. Nice job, Alize and Gara. Yeah, that's exciting. It finally worked. That's so good.
All this time, my mind was filled with thoughts of Great Father Titan.
Oh, wow.
But I never forgot about Mother and Father. Always, they were in my heart. Constantly, ever, always. So I tried to focus on their faces. Theirs and yours. Alize's and everyone's. And I found that I could remember. One thing, then another, and another.
Dang, man, I can't believe she actually got a cure.
Your hopes reached Gabu. They helped him to hold on.
Yo, this is great, knowing that we figured out a way to cure these people.
I'm so proud of you, Gabu.
I couldn't have done it without you, Alize. Can you help the others too? Cure them, heal them, help them?
Yes, we can. All of them.
Without wishing to dampen the mood, I feel compelled to add certain caveats regarding the viability of the treatment for general use.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
As you know, reversing the effects of tempering demands a profuse amount of ether. And while Alize was able to heal Gabu alone, I fear the same will not be true for those who exhibit more advanced symptoms.
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes you have to come up with that reality as well.
Moreover, the treatment's effects are limited to the soul. It offers no succor to those whose very flesh has been altered through prolonged exposure to a primal's influence. All of which is to say that we cannot save everyone.
I mean, that's fine. We are able to still save the people who are still intact. And I think that's good enough.
Maybe we can't, or maybe we can. No one gave us a hope of saving Gabu, and yet here we are. We must find a way to treat as many as possible.
Yeah.
Then the next logical step would be to produce a veritable army of Proxies, would it not? Granted, it seemed a simple enough process in the first. But I suspect it will be different here in the source. Not that I am any authority, of course.
Yet there is an authority on familiars to whom we may grudgingly turn. She's stubborn, haughty, eccentric, irascible, laconic. annoying. And her name is Master Matoya. The real one.
Right.
I have to go now, Gabu. But the people here will look after you, all right? And I promise to come and visit you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Alize. Thank you.
Aw, that's so nice. Well, I guess we're gonna be seeing Ystola's old master again. It's been a while. Wait, what is that? Honey croissant? Yeah, I want the croissant, please. Give me the croissant. Oh, dang, all y'all just looking right up at me. Okay, give me a second. Alize will be exhausted from her efforts, but you wouldn't think so to look at her now. If she is ready to press on, then so am I. You may recall that in order to procure the ingredients for Alangelo, we have no choice but to surrender ourselves to the whims of the pixies. But I should have done so with far better grace, had I known what we would go on to achieve. That's true. We did it. We brought Gabu back, and if I have any say in the matter, he'll be the first of many. I agree. This makes me think of dungeon, so like master, like pupil. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. As she will be at pains to remind me, I have not paid Master Matoya a visit since returning from the first, but this seems a good time as any. Come, let us make for her cave. Oh man. Yeah, it's definitely been a while, but I'm excited to see her again. I'm interested to see what she's gonna say about Garatia. It has been some time since Master Matoya last saw Yustola. What a lot they will have to talk about. Yeah, I agree. They're gonna have a lot to talk about. Do you remember the very first night? Okay, never mind. When we last came here, it was to find out why the others had collapsed. And if someone had told me then that they've been whisked away to another world, I would probably have laughed in their face. You live and you learn. Eh? Yeah, you're right. Hey, Gara, what do you got to say? Master Matoya is something of a legend among Archons. I very much look forward to meeting her. If not the dressing down I am liable to receive for my attempts at summoning you. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take it you are ready to bear witness to the joyous reunion of master and pupil. Very well. Alright, let's get going then.
Nary a word from you all this time, then you bring every man and his pirogo with you. Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
Daggone. Give her some slack.
They were too busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away. And for that, we owe you our lives. Thank you.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
It wasn't easy to leave, as it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
Right. Yeah, you were definitely adapting yourself into that world. And you also met a certain guy that you were actually interested in.
Ever the scholar, Y'shtola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the First, befriending a tribe known as the Knights Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
Dang, just spill all her beans. Oh boy.
I merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my hosts. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name?
Oh boy.
And only bother to visit when you need a favor? And don't pretend you don't. I taught you long enough.
Dang, Alphino. Way to
Indeed.
snitch on her.
And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
You there. Were you going to introduce yourself?
I knew she was gonna look at Gar in a certain way.
How remiss of me. Grahatia is my name, and I am proud to call myself a Scion. I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Alag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits. Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day.
Let me just summon this thing right in front of you. Can you do that?
So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
Ah, that you may leave to me. Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
So I just need to create proxies with the power to stir the soul. Just, I say. Though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers, we'd collapse before we reached double figures.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars, a Mother Proxy, as it were.
That is a good idea. I didn't even think about that.
Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole after all.
Well, okay then. Interesting. Alphino, what do you got to say about all that? A proxy that produces proxies. What an inspired idea. By the way, San, do you think I misspoke earlier? I assure you, it was not my intention to embarrass anyone. I mean, that is something I feel like your Sola would have liked to keep to us. Moldy old hole, she really must miss the place. Okay. In case you've ever wondered, Alphino got his innocent streak from our mother, and it can be rather endearing, even useful in certain situations. But most of the time, it just makes me want to shake him. Poor Yustola. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, where does she mean? Do you think some manner of hidden workshop, perhaps? Yeah, maybe, but I think it's probably a dungeon. Okay, Matoya, what's up? Alright, off to my old workshop then. Everything required to make you familiar is there. That may be, but no one has set foot in there since the Exodus. I dread to imagine what has become of it. Oh, there's sure to be a useful Pharrell familiars, mayhap a monster or two, but nothing to trouble the likes of you. You can consider cleaning up the place payment for my help. Oh, okay. Fine, we'll do it. Good girl. Now, if there are no other objections, I suggest you run along to the Maker's Quarter. I'll send one of my pro-gurus ahead to let you into the workshop. You need only tell him who you are. One can't be too careful after all. Off you go. Alright, well, let's get to it. I gotta say, it's also interesting coming back here after Heavensward, because it's been a while since Heavensward, and just seeing how things are a little different. Not big difference, but a little different. Let's play some triple triad, you little frog. Would you care to indulge me in a game of using these charming cards I found amidst the undergrowth? That's funny. Whoa, he's actually pretty good too, and he got a lot of cards. Okay, well, let's do it. Bonga, 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 bonga. Any rules? Plus, okay. Hey! Judging by the unruly state of the flora without, I think it is safe to assume there will be no shortage of unruly fauna within. Add to that the undisturbed secrets of the workshop, and we have the makings of an adventurer. Okay. The workshop was an unforgiving place even before the Exodus, and I doubt the years of neglect have improved it. The grass could certainly do with a trim. Oh my goodness. As I may have mentioned, Alize and I were still very young when we departed with the Exodus. I envy Yashola for remembering the city as it once was. Yeah, that's right. They couldn't remember or do anything like this back then. Greetings, Ribbit, and welcome to my good mistress Relit. Pro Rago is my name, and I am honored to be your guide. Within, you will find a space dedicated to the making of familiars, along with a cavern within wherein the requisite ingredients may be had. I must warn you, however, that place has not played host to a single soul, much less a broom, in over 15 years, and will, I regret, be in some disarray. But rest assured, my brothers and I shall see to it you do not lose your way. Now then, Ribbit, only say the word and I will show you in. And, yep, Matoya's relic. I knew it! Another dungeon. I'm ready for it. So, Sans, shall I lead the van, or would you rather follow up the rear? Whatever you prefer, I'm happy to adapt, so come, let us go and make our Mother Proxy. I was still a child when I last came here, but now I am rather more capable. Not that Master Matoya seems to have noticed. Mayhaps she will when I have cleaned up the mess she left. Yeah. I am no longer to proxy making. As you know, that must count for something. Yeah, that's true. You were able to at least create one. Though it has been a while since I last joined the fray, I have followed Alize's example and practiced whenever possible. My healing magics are ready as always. Oh, cool. I don't know what party I should go with. Alright, well, let's set up the party. Hopefully he's not going to be a black mage as well when your soul is already a black mage. I wonder what he'll be, though. Yeah, I say we go with this party. Item level 470. Let's do this. Oh gosh, this music. Matoya's relic. Yeah, this place definitely looks like a mess. I love the little wizard frogs.
Right. To begin with, I need you to gather a few ingredients. Listen well to what the Porogos say, or you'll wish you had.
That's interesting. Alright, well, let's do this. I never thought I would see this place again. We will be counting on your local knowledge. The clay can be held at the Clay Cauldron, Rivet, through this portal if you would, okay? Matoya, got anything? Stay focused now. Alright. What creatures have since taken up residence, I wonder? Please follow me, Rivet, and put down any pests that bear the way. Let's do it. I bet they're gonna be pretty beefy, so I wonder how this one took less damage than the others. There we go. They're done. Nothing to say, little froggy. You're just gonna hop along with us? I think that's kind of cute. He just chills on the side over there. Or he just waits right there at the next place. Alright, we'll take them out. It's like we're really cleaning up for them. I really need to find another way to do more damage because these guys... they're so beefy.
Away with you.
Okay, I was like, why that didn't pull off? There we go. One more.
Allow me.
Oh, Graha is being a black mage. Oh, whatever, that's fine. I want a little more diversity in my party, but it's okay. Plus, I wanted Graha to be in because I wanted to see what his new power set would be like. But I guess it's about the same as the original dungeon. There we go. I did not imagine the place would be so infested, Rivet. I mean, you guys haven't been in here a long time, so... wow. He brought a big rock with him. There we go. Now I can attack him individually, do more damage. And one thing about having multiple enemies on the trust system is, like, it kind of takes forever.
Away with you.
It's because they don't do much damage. Let's see. I wanted to see their numbers. The clay is just across the way, but you'll need to deal with the Mudman first, Rivet. Oh, look at him. Why has he got a little pumpkin-looking face on him? What did he say? Is that supposed to be a golem? Aye, this is what happens when you neglect to tidy up. Oh, wow. Hopefully you don't move whenever I throw that down. This is actually a pretty cool looking boss, to be honest. The heck? Another one? Oh, I was gonna say, they better not keep that on me. Oh shoot, I need to focus on my life. Okay, I think the objective of the mud balls is pretty much make sure it's not in the path of hitting anybody. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Your shoulder, watch out. Okay, we're good. Again? Well, hold on. I need to watch my health too. Put a shield up for everybody. Wow, they are really doing a lot of damage on me. Yeah, we should be good where I'm at. Very simple mechanics. Let me go over here. Yeah, these mechanics are pretty simple. Almost done one of them. And we're good. Nice. Where do we go now? Now we have our clay rivet. Let us return to the exercise. If I didn't know better, I would say you were having fun. Yeah, probably. What was he like in the background placing bets or something? Next we need to get the water flowing again. Okay. So back here again and on to the next task. It will be my pleasure to show you to the clear notes. Cauldron Ribbit, please use this portal. Okay. I bet that huge center place is probably the last place we're gonna go to. Alpha, no, that gushing sound. There must be water nearby. For your own safety, I ask that you keep close to me. Correct. And believe me when I say it is icky code. Watch your step. Okay. Well, can we move this pool? Let's try to move it. No, I don't think we can. Oh, wait, we might can. Oh, there we go. Alright, I hope you guys can handle more. Yeah, Alphino, you're gonna be pulling up all the heals, my man. His dialogue is different for one. I've noticed that. Graha's dialogue is a little different. There we go. Please wait while I move the lift. Anything in here? Nope. We're just jumping down here? Okay. Dun, dun. Can we pull more? Let's try it. It seems like we've been doing a pretty good job. Oh, there's somebody right there though. My bad. Oh, I need to, yeah, okay, they got him killed anyway, so. Oh man, they really hit me hard. Oh no! Maybe I did too much there. Come on, follow me. Everyone stick to me. There we go, now we got them all. And the music just picked up. I don't think I have any other cooldown. I pretty much used all my cooldowns. But we made it out alive, so that's the main thing. The little spring yonder ought to put a spring in your step. Okay. All this gelatin. I sense a mischievous presence, Ribbit. Please take care. Okay. Oh wow, look at that thing. His name is Nixie. That familiar was made with the stormwater and it plays rough. Have care. Okay. When even Gestalt advice caution. Okay.
Something special for you.
Kind of looks like a yokai watch. Yo, what the heck is this? Okay, I get it. Okay. So watch out for the water right there. That's what I'm guessing. Yep. Where'd it go? Such fun. More water. We need more water. I mean, I got water right here. Okay, what's going on here? We're dodging all this. Wait, is there a way we could attack the ads up there? I don't know if we need to or not. Everyone's standing in one place. So I'm curious if I need to just stand here and wait until all this is over, maybe? It looks like they're charging up something up there, and I don't know if that might be dangerous. Oh, now we're attacking. Whoa. Wait, what? I'm so confused on how I lost that. That's weird. Oh, here we are again. I need to figure out what to do with this. Like, can I hop on this or something? No. Oh! Yes, I can. Okay, okay, now I got it. Well, now we can take him out. Nice. What now? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Cool. I didn't know I can use those to hop up there. Why won't you get hit? No thanks. Okay, here goes this thing again, and I see they got AoEs. Okay, cool. Wow, he does so much damage. This boss is definitely keeping you from having them facing one direction. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay, we're almost done with him though. Barrier, everybody. Okay. This should be safe like that. A little bit. Hey, we got him. To have closure after all these years. Wait, was it you who created that familiar? The water is flowing again. Rivet, let us head back. Wait, she actually created a familiar here? Oh, the water is flowed. Okay. Last but not least, we need to fire up the kin. Master Matoya will be getting impatient, assuming she hasn't fallen asleep. Step right through, Rivet. I will guide you safely to the kin fire cauldron. Okay, you can see it making shape right now. Oh wow, this place looks beautiful. Good heavens, and the magma rainbow color spectacular. The product of dissolved crystals, least you wonder. Really? Wow, this place looks amazing. Crystallized lava. That's so cool. That is really cool. Off we go, Rivet. Please not fall try not to fall too far behind. Oh, you can see them mixing something over there. Oh, okay. What the rivet? Whoa, what the rivet? Shouldn't he be crystallized lava, not plain lava? Okay. Fine, I'll take it. Ooh, materia, sure. Oh, wrong button. A little magma can't stop us, Rivet. Separate the lava like water. I didn't notice none of our party members have used a limit break. Whoop. You guys are in the line of fire. What are you doing? Now you all got hit. Matter of fact, maybe having 2 black mages is actually pretty good because they're doing some pretty good damage. Like high numbers. But then again, they take such a long time to be able to do all that. Separating it. Yeah. Honestly, smite this feat once and for all, Rivet. I don't blame you. Let's get it over with. You know. Alright, we got him down. What a fury battle that was, and I don't mean the magma. Your destination awaits. Oh, you don't mean the magma. I was like, what? What does that mean? That takes care of the kindling. Alright, let us return to Master Matoya. Alright, well, let's get going. So we got the fires going, we got the water flowing, and we got the clay. Hey, it is making shape. Alright, it's time to bake ourselves a proxy. Yeah, it's taking shape right there. You can look at it. Looks like a giant Angelo. Oh, here comes the boss.
Right then. Let's get this over with. Newborns are wont to be difficult. Sure, who's in charge?
Proclean, Mother Proxy. Procline. So we're fighting a giant pig now. Sounds fun. Oh, okay, I was trying to jump down here. Thought that was Dumbo? It kind of does. A prestigious specimen, just like the creator. Don't show any fear. Okay. Yeah, it definitely looks like a Dumbo, but all pink. Well, alright, let's see how well you handle the big girl. Okay. It's a giant pig. At least we get to listen to this nice song while we're doing it. Oh, as soon as you move. Oh, yeah, let's go over here.
I will not hold back.
Come up. I was hoping I can make it on time, but oh well. That's my fault. It's about to get turbulent in here. Take care and don't get sucked in. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. The damage these enemies do. She's hitting herself. Find her quickly or you'll be in for a world of pain. Okay. We gotta take out this thing. Looks like. Okay. Ah, okay, we see her. Okay, well, we gotta go over here. Okay, that was interesting. A very interesting mechanic. I wonder if this boss is gonna pull out a big move on us. Something to make me have to come back or something again. Okay, simple enough. Gonna at least throw a barrier on everybody real quick. I'm right back for you. Damn, we're just nuking this thing. Nope, nothing else special. That was pretty good. Easy too. Bye bye, Dumbo. Man, we got excited off that one. Alright, I want to see what everybody got to say. Have we finished then? Alize, you got anything to say? Nothing, Alize? Nothing? Really nothing? I figure you probably say something, definitely. Quite a fight she put up, yeah, definitely. But it was not too bad. I never knew familiar creation could be so rough. Nothing quite like a kin-fresh familiar. Alright, let's see what our reward is. Actually, this is kind of... This looks kind of messed up when I think about it. This looks kind of messed up and I want to take a screenshot of it real quick. I got the treasure. I just took out a giant pig that looks like Dumbo with a cauldron in the back. Or an oven or whatever you like to call it. Alright. Enough posing. Wake up. Time to get up. Get to work.
There we are. Quite tame.
You just gotta kick his butt real quick.
Then all that remains is for me to imbue her with the magic. My friends, I'm afraid I must trouble you for your ether once more.
Sure it's gonna be enough for like 2 people? I'm not gonna need like a couple more. That's a huge familiar. I kind of want this as a mount. Just riding a giant pig around, almost looking like Dumbo. I'm gonna use your joke for a lot of this.
That should suffice.
Good. Let's set her to work then, shall we? I want to see some proxies. Assuming that is, someone can spare the requisite energy. A mere drop in the ocean for the great sorceress Matoya, I dare say.
Now she's mocking her. I mean, it was a perfect joke, I'm not gonna lie. It just gave birth to 3 more.
Excellent. Our very own litter of Angelos. And we can make as many more as we want, simply by providing the Mother Proxy with additional ether.
I thought you can make them any kind of way you like. Now we're having them a bunch of exactly what Alizé wanted. At least that's what I remember when we were first initially thought of these.
I will require a moment before I try again.
It's still hard work, but a damn sight more efficient than making them one by one. Thank you, Master Matoya. Everyone. We're a step closer to our goal.
Distributed amongst the allied nations, they should do much to facilitate closer dialogue with the beast tribes. And given their present travails, I believe our friends in Limsa Laminsa should be the first beneficiaries.
Agreed. Though I must leave this errand to you. I doubt my legs will carry me out of the cave, much less to Vilbrand. Thank you for taking the lead in gathering the ingredients. I expect you would benefit from a rest too.
Yeah. Definitely wants to. I'm hungry.
In addition to the proxies, I trust you've gained an inkling of how much effort goes into the creation of familiars. Or mayhap you attribute your struggles to old age?
If I said yes, would it persuade you to treat me like an adult?
Not with that pertness, it wouldn't. Anyway, assuming you have no other favors to ask, I shall be leaving.
Okay. Graha? Forgive me if this is a silly question, but all creatures real and imagined, why choose a flying pig? Exactly. Not that I dislike pigs, mind you. Yeah, I was like, wasn't there multiple ways you can have these familiars looking like different things? So why always a flying pig? Oh well. Alizé, you got anything to say about that? Given it was her first time making a proxy, Master Matoya did a fine job. Though she did have an Angelo for inspiration. Yeah, that's true. Least you wonder, Master Matoya has returned to her cave with Yustola. They are as peas in a pod, are they not? I agree. Like master, like pupil. Once we finish off 5.55, that's when I'll watch it. Because I've been really wanting to watch the Endwalker trailer for quite some time. I've been really wanting to, but I held myself back. Okay. Alpha no. The Admiral's resolve. Some ingredients and stuff? Okay. Or food. Well then, my friends. Let us return to Limsa Laminsa, and I was just there. Deliver the good news to the Admiral. A word to the officer in Bulwark Hall should be sufficient to secure us an audience. Even as we speak, we are waving a new future. And when it all becomes history, I hope that those who follow may look back with gladness. Okay. If we offer them the means to cure their tempered, the beast tribes are far more likely to listen. That is true. Okay, though the Admiral is not expecting us, I am certain she will want to hear our report. Come, let us request an audience. Alright, well, let's do it. I'm here to talk to the Admiral. Why, Lieutenant Antokyo, ever a welcome sight? Tidings for the Admiral, you say? She is presently receiving guests, but for the Scions, I know she will make an exception. Follow me. Oh, cool. That's good. My friends, what brings you here to this day. We found a cure to the tampered. Is this true? By the Navigator, a cure for tempering. As often as I've been in awe of you Scions, I would not have thought it possible. Yeah, none of us thought so too. And yet it is, Admiral. We have done it. Here in Limsa, and production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks. Truly, this will do much to advance the cause of peace. Yet I fear it will take more to close the rift twixt man and beastman. Bah, even the speak thus divides us. Even to speak. Welcome as it is, a cure would not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. For though summoning and the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our blood past beyond. "'Twas I who moved that alliance renewed. It pushed for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Limsans have been at odds with those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment in cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Sahagin for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, and so I dismissed peace as possible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak. I proclaimed to all who listened, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again, and again, and again. And I thought it high time that I follow suit. Hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors, and Valbrand, then my own people sought to thwart me. You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting. Aye. Acting through a friendly faction among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with a prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it. Their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of the 3 pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them. I'm given to understand that their leader, Captain Hellfire, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads a man named Sicard, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellow Jackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have learned not of any value. I want to say leave it to us, but is it really our responsibility? Like, that's kind of like my... I mean, I will take it, but at the same time, like, is it really up to us to do it? Like, how is it How does it make a difference if we go and talk to him? But I don't know. It won't hurt to at least try. So let's go with leave it to us. We have nose for the truth. Whatever this Sicard wants, we'll find out. Truly, I would be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learn. Then, good luck. Alright, well, thank you very much. We'll do our best. I know not of this city, save what I've read or heard in passing. So in this matter, I will follow your lead. Okay, that's cool. The Admiral's right. The cause of the conflict needs to be addressed. We'll do what we can to ease the way, but it ultimately falls to the Lamentans to make peace with their neighbors. Alphino, what do you got to say, man? By way of a first step, I suggest we split up and make inquiries around town. Someone must know this Sicard. If you could approach the pirates, and the rest of us will seek out merchants and adventurers. Alright, sounds good. Welcome to the city. Would never expect this was a recently Boston of piracy. The Admiral is a command for overseas, so swift a transformation. As I went about making my inquiries, I chanced upon a shop that boasted a rather enticing selection of sweetmeats. Perhaps we could take Gabu and Gara. I keep on thinking Gara. It's like Gara from Naruto. Graha there one day. Graha. Let's see, everyone has returned. Now, who would like to go first? Graha. Well, I got some information, but a lot of them didn't know where he is. So just as their imperial prey began to disappear, Sicard turned the executioner's fortunes around with a mysterious new source of income. Pretty much. Whatever it is, it's nothing to scoff at. According to a tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew have been indulging themselves as never before, but no amount of drink seems to loosen their tongues as to how they are coming by their coin. For my part, I spoke with a reporter from the Harbor Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioners. Good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries on Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortune, the price of crystal went into sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted Horay Boulder, who has been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever worsening relations between the beast tribes and the Thalassocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan had made an appearance of late, suggesting that the kobolds and Sahagin lacked the means with which to summon them. Okay. What is this, Okay, do you mean to say the executioners are divesting them of their crystal? Divesting. All indications point to that conclusion, yes, though we have no hard evidence as yet. We must investigate further. Agreed. So how do we proceed? Oh, I have an idea about that. In fact, I have already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. Okay. Let's go with that one. What do you guys think about this? If Alphino's theory proves well-founded, it would go some way to explaining the executioner's vehement opposition to peace. Yeah, true. Do you remember how Alphino pretended to be some manner of merchant to, oh yeah, infiltrate Yulmore? Yeah, I remember that. Well, I bet you 10 gil he's about to reprise the role. Wait, seriously? You think so? Okay, to search the Sicard. During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me that a wholesaler of crystals had recently arrived in Limsa Laminsa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction and will shortly pose as a potential buyer in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. The man is due to be at Austrian Embrace in Lower Laminsa, or Lower La Lucia. Shortly, I suggest we make our way there at once. Okay, let's get going. For us to focus on that Lalafell. Is that our target? That appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Alright, Alphino. Wait, if he truly is in league with the bloody executioners, he would surely be wary of those allies to the Admiral, the Scions, not of least. Hey, Tori, how's it going? Compared to yours and Sans, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. Okay. Graha is right. And even if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too gentile to be mixing with a society underbelly. Gentile, but very well. I leave it to you, Graha. Debating D&D stuff. Well, hopefully it works out. Got business with me, Catboy? Oh, dang, that's really rude. You're the crystal wholesaler. That I am, but you're no merchant. So what do you want the crystals for? Well, why did you look over at us? Don't look over here, dude. You're gonna blow the cover. She said the exact same thing. Don't look at us, you idiot. You'll give yourself away. Oh, okay. I see. I hear those are always very complicated to get together for D&D. Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? You need crystals to make staff like that fine specimen you've got there? That's right. I am indeed a weaponsmith, and I use not but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares. Well, we don't invite just anybody into our storehouses. It takes time to establish trust. You understand? Look, I have a large and urgent commission. If the quality is satisfactory, I will not gamble over the price. Alright, it's plain that no ordinary crystal adoring your staff, so I'll make an exception. Come with me. You almost blew your cover, my dude. It seems to be working. Let's follow them. Let's do it. Given how long he spent playing the Crystal Exarch, you think Graha would be a better actor. Honestly, if it hadn't been for that staff, we must have remembered to thank Totaro. Yeah, that's right. She created that, which is awesome. Is he over there? No. Okay, Alphino. They went into that tunnel. Quietly now. Oh, are we sneaking in? Okay, thankfully I didn't have to do the sneaking thing. I was like, I don't know what they would do if they make us have to do like a stealth mission or something. You won't find any finer, especially not for the price. These actually look like they come from the Crystal Tower. Indeed, I would expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? Dude. Okay, whatever. That works. There's nothing unlawful about them. If that's your worry, they're from Gomoro, if you take my meaning. Doesn't ring a bell. Stuff's as pure as it gets. You won't be disappointed. So how much do you want? I want all of them. I'm just kidding. Gomoro, taken from the Cabals, is just as we suspected. Oh, who's this? That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around slowly. Uh-oh, did he pull a gun on us? It sounded like he did. Yep. Is that who we're looking for? Sicard? We got ourselves some trouble. I'm Sicard. I knew it was him. Acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are. Scions. And we also know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes with being the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So we established you ain't here to buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? Yeah, Alphino, you're getting us in trouble again, man. You are bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our objective, but that would explain your swift rise to power. You have spoken plain, and so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn why the Bloody Executioners oppose the Admiral's will. And we have our answer. Should Limsa make peace with the Cabals, you will lose the source of your newfound wealth. That's right. Just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The laws forbid us from attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag, but it doesn't say nothing about beastmen. Only reason we keep our operations nice and quiet cause we don't want no one taking our business. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Him especially. Are you talking about me? While the Maelstrom were worrying about dirtying their fancy red clobbers, you lot stormed Gomoro and battered bloodying Titan himself. Bantered bloodying Titan himself. Raised a mug to you when I heard the news. Oh, really? And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon their stinking gods again. Practically your successors, we are. I don't know about that, Chief. When there was still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after them. But with Garleans gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on except the beastmen. So let us have that, yea, and it's only fair. Okay then. Contentious though some may find your views, it is true that you have broken no laws. That being so, I see no reason why you should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face, unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa, has some other cause to hide in the cave. Well said indeed. Alright, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue, the Austelcia. I trust she won't turn down the invitation. Well, okay then. I feel like they're plotting something, to be honest. They're definitely plotting something. Though I have some passing knowledge of the prior events, I am yet ill qualified to meddle in Lamentian affair, so it's not my place to argue with Sicard, much as I would like to. Nay, it is for the Admiral's deal with him and the bloody executioners both. By bringing them to the negotiating table, we have played our part. I don't know about you, but it was all I could do to stop myself punching Sicard in the smirking face whenever he opened his mouth. Yeah, I could see that, Alisaie. You were definitely one to do it. Okay. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. A timely reminder that the pirates' powers of Lisa Lamenta, are not to be trifled with. I don't know why I'm struggling with saying Lamenta. Okay, but all is well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sicard had agreed to a meeting. Let us hurry back to Lamenta and pass on this invitation to the Admiral. Okay, Lieutenant in Tokyo, your companions have already reported to the command room. Will you be joining them? Yes, I will. Hold on, let me talk to everybody real quick. While we have no assurance, Sicard will be amenable to reason. There can be no compromise without discussion. I agree. The Astrolicia is the very last place for such a meeting. The Admiral will be marching right into Corell's Den. I hope we don't end up regretting this. Yeah, who knows? Sicard does not want for confidence. Not much is plain, but I have faith in the Admiral. She has dealt with far worse. Welcome back, my friends. What news? Well, we talked to Sicard, and he said he would come to talk to you, only in circumstances. Okay, so they have been stealing crystals from the Cabals. My thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sicard's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guest. The future of Lemsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness. Alright, let's do it. I wonder what this is leading to. Because this feels like it's definitely leading to something.
Look who's come crawling!
Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
I mean, I still think you can still be pirates, even just, you know, working with people a little bit.
Piracy has no place in our future.
Ooh, that don't look good. Evil smile, yeah. You know he's got it down. But oh man, that's cutting it deep right there.
Have no place. Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history.
That is true.
Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom. When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. So we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then.
She's got a point, but you could tell he's not liking this at all. Like, look at his face. That evil smile's not there no more.
Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so. Still, we're all Mincins here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us?
It's true. I'm curious. What will we do?
Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
Oh, okay, now he's got that evil smile back. You can accept that?
A duel.
Yep.
Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa, I accept your challenge.
Ooh. I love her confidence. And just look how tall she is compared to him. Dude, you better go on somewhere. Okay, I was getting ready to say something. Here they go. Ooh. Look at that shot. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, you try to take a second shot and she's like, oh, okay.
Not till one of us is dead. Finish the job, or I will.
Third party? Who's this? Dang, this guy looks cool.
It's the captain! Captain Elfair!
Ye fool!
was over before it began.
I know, I was thinking the same thing too, but I was like, what if something changes though? You never know.
Captain.
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa Laminsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay? Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want.
I like it.
We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea.
Right.
The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom!
Right.
So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate! Lad, I made ye me right hand cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
That's good.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage.
I thought she always carried that around. Unless she knew that she was going to be dueling at some point. Interesting.
Mistbeard's vanished into legend. And it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
It was nice. I like that whole cutscene there. Alright, what's everybody got to say first? There are times when one must stand one's ground, and even if the cost of failure is beyond reckoning. The Admiral did just that, and I have nothing but respect for her. As she continues to steer her nation through this period of transition, I pray the Navigator will see fit to fill her sails. Well, I don't condone what Sicard has been doing. I know how difficult it can be to change course. It took me long enough to join the Scions, didn't it? Yeah, that's true, but you joined us and that's good. When the discussion gave way to a duel, I feared what might unfold, yet only a fool would underestimate the Admiral, as Sicard soon discovered. That's true. I knew she would come up on top. Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee that Hillfire would intervene, yeah. But full glad am I that he did. So it would have been a shame to kill the boy. Oh yeah, that's true. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace among ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. I agree. Now, I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And also, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. You leave it to us. We will open his ears to listen. You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there is something you should know. Some 50 years passed when the Sahagin swarmed at our halls in ever greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the Cabals. And what was this promise? To men shall go to the bounty of the sea, to Cabals shall go to the bounty of the land, in ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. That is true. Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in the claim that the northern reaches of La Nacia, which the Cabals believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on it went, till every elm of Velbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. It is the present, fresh and raw, and with their kindred blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the Cabal's trust, even should we cure their temper. Admiral, you speak of the obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why the Cabals would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Bait? They will welcome us into their midst, not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Oh, wow. Interesting. Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I'll wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Precisely. He is the fish I would catch, but he will not be alone. Nay, he will have the guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the Cabal's side will jeopardize our chance at peace, and there my venture founders. Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's chain? Though we would still have to weaken the Cabals, it would allow us to subdue them, without inflicting lasting harm. The artifact Miss Beard used to take goods and not life. Eh? That would serve. Well done, Marshal. So, friends, what think of you of our strategy? The effects of tempering are cumulative. What is that? I can't remember. Whatever. Cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive, and will therefore take a great deal of ether to reverse its effects, not to mention time. Time dealing with Alize would be defenseless. Even should we all look to her protection, I am not convinced we could keep an entire army of Cabals at bay. Well, I'm happy to take the risk. That risk. It is not as if we have any other choice. Besides, it was Teslin who would do. And Had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tampering, much less a chance to bring peace to Valbrand. So I'm going to cure that priest or die trying. Okay, Alize. I do think there's probably another way, but I believe in you, Alize. And I believe in you too. You and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. It is settled then. See to your preparations and make for camp. Overlook, we will join you there, unknown. Alright, let's get going. Be under no misapprehension. The extent of the High Priest's tampering is like to far exceed that of Gabu. But then his way of relatively mild case, milder indeed, than the majority of those we wish to save. The coming mission will be a truer test of our treatment. That's true. I have no doubt that Alize will succeed with the cure, if we can but afford her the time. That's true. We'll get it. Alphino wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your tasks. Indeed, and should you want for either, you need only say the word. Hey, Gabu. Gabu, did you follow us here? There's something important that I want to say to the High Priest. Express states say, please let me come with you, Alize. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here while it's safe, alright? My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. Oh, he's ready for battle. You can look at him. That armor looks cool, to be honest. Dang, where can I get that? That looks awesome. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystal in person, the Cabal suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of the cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the naval. If you are ready, let us proceed to Admiral mines at once. Yo, dude, that not the Admiral's armor. The Admiral looks good, but the guy that was next to the Admiral, his armor looked really cool. Yeah, I was like, man, I really want that armor if I can potentially get it. Aw. I can help him out. Nice. I didn't join no fate. There we go. Alright. There's nothing more to say. I'm going to do this for Gabu and Tesleen and anyone who's ever dreamed of a better future. I'm with you, Alize. Alize can be forgiven a certain amount of recklessness, but if she goes so far as to contemplate sacrificing herself, I will remind her how she has responded when I thought to do the same. Oh yeah, that's right. Not that we will let it come to that, of course. Ready when you are, my friend. Patriarch Zada, if the name sounds familiar, yes it does. It is because he was the one who presided over the deaths of Gabu's parents. I tried to reach out to him that day, only for my pleas to fall upon deaf ears. But this day will be different. We will reach out together, all of us, and we will take peace in our grasp. Dude, just look how freaking cool he looks, dude. Hold on, I'm all up in your grill. Give me a second. Yeah, look at that armor. Look at that. I want that. That looks awesome. Okay, the Conqueror's chain stands ready, but weaken your foes and it will see them subdue. Alright, I'm ready. This Aetherite will bear us to our quarry. Should we make to summon Titan, as anticipated, we will assault the ceremony and restrain him. Yep. At this, all hells will break loose, and we will have an army of cabals to entertain till Alizé's work is done. Just remember... Oh, I was burping right there. None must die. We weaken them and let Ianzar do the rest. Got it. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall. I agree. Let's do it. Hopefully everything works out. There he is. And there goes some Cabal that are dead. Looks like they're dead. And crystals, too.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwib Blufistvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa. I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Really? You're just going straight for it? Alright, here we go then.
Just as we thought.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, Alizé! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me!
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Alright, well, let's do it. Okay. Zada's tampering. I'm beginning the incarnation. The girl seeks to harm the Patriarch with veiled magic. Kill her, slaughter, slay, kill. Okay then. Not if we have anything to say about that. Alright, let's do it. It might be good to have this up. Oh, he's a warrior. That's awesome. Sand, draw the golems to me. I'll deal with them all at once. Okay. Almost done with them. Nice. Alright. What's next? Oh, he's got him captured. Yes, it's ready. Go, Angelo. What sorcery is this? It's called tampering. Alizé, are you alright? Uh-oh. This tampering is too severe. I can't finish the job. Well, looks like we're gonna have to keep on going at it. So one person's either alone is not enough. Seems like it. Uh-oh. Right. Okay, what is this? I'm standing right in the middle. They're targeting Alizé. Everyone gather close. Oh, that's what he said. Okay. Well, come on, everybody. We got this. Oh no, Alizé. She was like all out there, so it's like, are we just gonna leave her like that? You're in my sights. Okay. Oh, Admiral. Nice. Alphino, let us lend Alizé our ether. They can come from anywhere. Stay alert. Thanks, you two. I'll give it another try. Bombs. We can't let them get near Alizé. Well, nice. One left. I'm nearing my limit. Alphino. Curses. More of them. Spread out and hold them. Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm gonna get the small ones. Oh, God. Oh no, that was totally my fault. Totally my fault on that one. Dang it. I should have been over there. I was getting the small ones when I should have got the big one over there. Oh no. There we go. Got it. Got it. Whew. Alright, they're healing. You gotta be kidding me. 7 hells, there's too many. Oh, what do we do? Leave this to me. Stand clear, all of you. Wait, what? What are you doing? Oh, he put himself down. Of all the reckless things, Alizé, now's your chance. Alright, please. Please let this work. Okay, ethereal depletion times 10. Oh, my head, the pain, the pain. Alright, everyone is giving they all. Is it still not enough? Almost there. Sam, please lend me your ether too. Alright, you got it, girl. Channel. Here we go. Uh-oh, I see more enemies trying to get up. I saw him. Heh, you dead now, girl. Finished, done, for dead. No, you don't. No, Admiral, it's too dangerous. Uh-oh, what are they getting ready to do? I made my decision before I came here. No matter what it costs me, Limsa will have peace. I can get him. Slay the last one. Or exterminate, destroy, whatever. Alright, you going down, buddy. Wow, he's got a lot of health, come to think of it. Well, come on out. Why are you running around all over the place, dude? You good? Oh, okay. Hey, man, you straight? Alright, let's take him out. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good. I gotta hit a little bit, but that's fine. This, I kind of want to read that, but at the same time, I'm a little occupied at the moment. Let me read it real quick. What does the depletion do? Okay, ethereal depletion. Ether is winding. Decreases physical ability. Oh. Okay. We'll take him out. Easy peasy. Wow, our damage is really low. Because we would have took this guy out with no problem. He's almost done. There we go, got him. Sand, a little more ether, just a little more, and I can finish this. You got it. Here you go. Thank you. It will work this time, I promise. Whew. That was something else.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
Finish him, Alizé.
Go, Angela.
Is he gonna comply now? And everyone's okay.
Did it work?
Right. Please say it worked.
What? What is the meaning of this?
Oh, don't you dare think it's our fault. Don't you dare.
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
Why would I do such a thing?
Aww. Wait, what are you doing? Are y'all trying to attack me or... Oh, no. They're running away. Oh.
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Let me guess, that's Gabu.
Gabu! What are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us.
Why? Why? What's going on?
Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter, of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it.
Yes, it is.
Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
Yeah, I had a feeling they probably might have like a revision of it.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Come on.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony.
In cooperation.
In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Laminsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it.
I love that she asked that it was a rat, but yeah. Well, come on, man.
There will be no more man and beastman. Just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
Yeah. Yeah, aren't we supposed to be having, like, what is it, like, the tribe things where we work with all the different beastmen in the world and all that? Like, why can't we just keep on continuing with peace with this?
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
Well, we're trying to make amends right now, dude, but you keep on being stubborn.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Aw.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole, I fought, I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to.
It's very dangerous to start throwing guns. Okay, it's time to get serious. She's surrendering.
That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die.
It's a very high
Oh,
risk.
it isn't much. My life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
Hey, he looked like he... Careful with that thing, buddy. I knew you would come through.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gabu does. And I will trust him.
Yeah, what a relief.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
'Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
And this is why I chose this company to be my leader. She's so awesome. Well, glad that worked out. Knew it was too. It has taken a long time, but the dream of lasting peace with the Cabals may soon become a reality, and it is all thanks to Alize. Alize did a great job. In separate worlds, the seeds were sown, and through the determination of two indomitable women, they have quickened into this historic moment. I feel honored to have been present to see it. I agree. Great job, girl. You did excellent. The treatment may have been restored to the Patriarch to his senses, but it was the Admiral and Gabu's words that touched his heart. This moment belongs to all of us, Sam, and we couldn't have done it without each other. Aw. Gabu, you got anything to say, my buddy? I'm so glad we could sway the Patriarch. Convince, sway, thank you for making it possible. Thank you. No problem, my dude. The Admiral seems hell's-bent on worrying me to the death, but I suppose the ends justify the means. Yeah, she's always been doing this to you. Well fought, my friend. Well fought. You too, dude. I didn't even know you were a warrior. Plus, that armor is freaking awesome. I want it. I want it. Okay, Admiral, what's next? So it seems we have found a way forward with the Cabals. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. There is a far from the only order, of course, and it will take no small amount of time in an effort to reach the rest. But reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead, I will say thank you for helping us to plot a new course, not only for Limsa Lamenta, but all Eorzea. No problem. Alright, Alphino. What's our next task? Futures Rewritten, and I believe this is the ending. Alphino faces a picture equal parts jubilation and relief. Yeah. Oh boy, what's this gonna end up being like? Yeah, I gotta get my...
Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Uh-oh.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Of course, something else had to come up. Dang, they dipping too. I wonder what it is.
What in the world is that?
That's an ominous looking tower.
A tower?
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it.
I'm looking at it.
What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards. The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea.
Could it be like a beacon or potentially something to draw in power? All over Eorzea.
Nothing more is known. Only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our
Ah.
allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert.
What's that tower called in Lord of the Rings again? I can't remember what it's called.
Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Okay.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response.
She looks like the avatars. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah, it does have a dark aura to it, so I'm very curious.
Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the Navigator speed you on your way.
It looks kind of cool. I want to see if I can fly to it. Futures Rewritten. Ah, the fog is covering up. I wanted to look at it more. Hold on. Storm Officer, what's up? Don't worry, Lieutenant in Tokyo. I will keep watch over the tower. Your place is in Alamigo. Alright, well, let's get to Alamigo then. For Alamigo! Though it isn't visible from here, the locals report that a tower-like structure has appeared to the south. Really? Okay, Gabu, don't worry. He's with our Maelstrom friends. Meaning, we're free to deal with the latest problems to fall uninvited into our laps. Yeah, that's true. But you know, we always stay busy. Alpha, no? It appears to be business as usual inside the city, but at least we'll be able to tell us if there have been any development without. That's true. Alright, Lise. Give us the details.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Rocket preserved!
Whoa! Is that like a...
It can't be.
It's like a redesigned Bahamut. That looks awesome. But what is it? What is going on?
After them!
Yo, that dragon looks cool. But I wonder who was flying with them.
You're here. Good.
Hey, Raban. Oh, man. Wait. We've seen him before. We know who that is.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
Fandaniel.
Asahi? His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Ascians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
I'm just curious. I thought we dealt with all the Ascians. What is this one doing here? And why take Ashi's body? What do you want? The towers, what are they for? Dang, I really want to ask both questions, to be honest. Let's go with the first one. What do you want?
My, straight to business, is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days. To which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Ascians who labored to prevent them.
Right.
You're quite right. Though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Why would you want that?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You!
Hip.
And you! And you! I want you all to die!
You straight,
and
bro?
I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
Hey man, you good? Because if you want all that, just go on somewhere.
I'm different, you see. From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you. So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe. I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment.
Okay, I know he's working with Xenos. And there's gotta be something else besides just this. He's not telling us all the details. Dude's on that stuff. Probably. Goodness gracious. He's over talking nonsense. Like, what the heck?
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles.
Okay, what's up?
We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers, and this very star our stage.
Dang, he just wiped us out. Stay strong, everybody. Hold on. Of course, I'm gonna be the only one that's standing up.
Ah, but I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos. While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash.
All just to fight me again? Dude's got a terrible fetish.
Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
Lunar Bahamut. I kind of like the name, and the design looks awesome too.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
What if those are eternal flames, though? Wow, things just got real. Yo. What are we getting ready to do? Graha? What part could these towers feasibly play in the Telephory's plans, do you think? I, for one, am at a loss. For now, we should bear word of these developments to the others. I only hope Thancred and Urianger are safe. Oh yeah, that's right, they were infiltrating. Are you alright, Sam? The rest of us are fine, if a little sieged. That dragon let us off lightly. Honestly though, only a madman would choose the name Lunar Bahamut, which just about sums up Fandaniel, I suppose. Yeah, he sounds like a lunatic. Though our objectives were different, I could understand why Elidibus and his fellows acted as they did. But Fandaniel? Yeah. Yeah, Elidibus and Emmett Silk had their reasons. And all they wanted was their own, like, their kin, their people, to be able to live and have the world back to how it was for them. But this guy, he's just like want to destroy everything. It will take me some time to make sense of it all, if indeed there is any sense to be found. I'm sure he has something else besides just wanting to destroy everything. Our scouts report that the Ascian and his dragon have left Garabanya. It seems this was purely a social visit. Well, I didn't find it very social. Well, it was social, but I feel like it was not a very friendly social. Thank goodness everyone's safe. We managed to put out the fire, though not quickly enough to save the garden. Raban, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm going to take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Merylwabot tells me, you do some time off duty. Yeah, that's right. Should we learn anything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Very well. If you need our help, don't hesitate. And take care, both of you. Bye. And I'm just standing here awkward. Let me talk to her real quick again. So you really did it. You found a cure for tampering. Oh, it makes me want to do something heroic right now. Speaking of which, I better get ready and set out for the tower. Of course you are, girl. Alright, well, let's go on home. Try to tell everybody what's going on. And that is the end of patch 5.4. Come to think of it. Wow. I can't believe we're actually here. And we got everyone here. Almost. Your Stola's here. Interesting. Graha. Though my new, or rather old, by which I mean young, though this body has a good deal more stamina than the one I wore in the first, I confess I've been looking forward to the moment of respite. We've had a busy few days, have we not? That's true. Yustola returned just before us, and it seems she knows about the towers too. I figured she probably was. That's... Oh, she'll probably tell us a little bit more because she could see the ether within things. Oh, how good it feels to come home to the Rising Stones. It's here my heart feels most at peace, and my mind the clearest. I can understand that. Yustola, how you doing, girl? It would seem you have had quite an eventful time in my absence, but I am fully rested now and ready for more. Oh, really? Well, slow down, girl. Welcome back, Sam. Make yourself comfortable and let me know if I can get anything for you. I think I'm good for right now. Krill. Oh, you're back too. Good. We received the reports from the Alliance. Since we are all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to the first-hand account. Well, there's a new Bahamut that's called Lunar Bahamut, and we ran into a lunatic, a psycho, a madman. Okay. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would all seem tediously predictable, but for the endless variety of our foes, this Fandaniel sounds even more unhinged than his Patreon. Unhinged, perhaps, but no fool. But for all his pandemonium theoretics, he gave away little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final days, and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. Oh, I haven't. And the creature did resemble the descriptions I've seen of the elder primal. The most powerful of all primals. That may be, but the fact that it is unanswered that Fandaniel would suggest that they are not one and the same entity. I think it's more probable that it is some manner of simulacrum born of Ascian magic. Whatever it is, for now we can but work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Yastola? I've been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered, I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Udal and delivered the proxy to Her Grace, along with the detailed instructions on their use. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The immortal flames have been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Aloja when negotiating abruptly collapsed. Negotiations collapsed. The Amalja claim that a number of their kind have been abducted. By aliens, in fact. I'm just kidding. And that men are responsible. What? Not as known of the perpetrators as yet, but as the immortal flames went about investigating the abductions, they came upon one Fandaniel's towers. Okay, where at? Okay, that looks like it's near maybe the Gold Saucer? On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eozian phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far as Yanxia. Really? Then it would seem reasonable to assume that they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little for now and save remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with a dragon, substantially, at least I believe it will behove us to enlist the aid of our authority on such foes. Estinian! Hey! Estinian? Now just a moment. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I would be the first to welcome it. But the truth is, he will struggle even to find him. Of course you are. You really love Estinian. You let me and Krill worry about that. We'll sniff him out, no matter where he's hiding. If indeed he is hiding, we have ways of locating him. Regardless, so if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. Take it easy, girls. Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them in use of the proxies. They would doubtless appreciate it, but might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You will be fresher for the task ahead. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. 'Twas ever the way, the world often needs saving. Oh dear, are you not enjoying our adventure? And I really could have done with a rest. I like the first one. It's like, well, that's kind of the job. And save it we shall. I, for one, did not intend to allow a nihilistic madman to take us all to the grave with him. Not when the future holds such promise. Nay, I will do all in my power to protect those whom I hold dear, just as you have always done. You bet, Raha. Meanwhile, somewhere in the locks... Okay, what's going on there? There's another tower.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them. Oh, thank goodness for that.
I have a bad feeling about that.
Glory be.
Glory be to Garlemald!
Uh-oh. I figured someone was possessed. Oh, man. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, too? Uh-oh. Things are getting real. I love these moments.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration.
Mm-hmm.
I took the liberty of informing him that you await his coming, though I confess I may have singed him a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Yeah, Xenos would kill you. I know he would.
My apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
You just gonna keep staring at your blade, Xenos?
I must find myself a new weapon.
A new weapon?
One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
And what that weapon shall be? That was actually a pretty nice sword. Or katana. I was like, they're not gonna let me see it. No, of course they're not gonna let me see his new weapon. Pen and sword. And got the, what is it called? Future Unwritten. Cool. Well then, man, I'd definitely say that was a good little finish for 5.4. I do know 5.5 and 5.5 are after this, but I'm not gonna be doing that tonight. But man, that was really exciting seeing all that. I'm really curious, and I'm very tempted to watch the trailer for the next expansion, but really, I gotta wait until I finish the last patches first. And they're not too long, too, so that's a good thing to know. Oh, boy. This is getting real good. I'm excited.